Hi Scorpio, welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and what they're hiding from you. I'm going to pull 3 cards to start, clarify each card to give us some more insight, and at the end of your reading, I'm going to pull 3 messages plus 1 bonus message from this person from the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. Now this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. If it does resonate, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channels. It helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. This is a reading series that I do every month to look at the person on your mind and what they're hiding from you. Those of you that are returning, viewers, welcome back. I'm glad to have y'all all here and ready to do your reading. So let's go ahead and jump into this. For Scorpio, show me the person on Scorpio's mind and what they're hiding from Scorpio. Person on Scorpio's mind and what they're hiding from Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, they're putting some boundaries between you and them because they've made a decision that this is too heavy, like too much for them to carry around. They have been really reflecting on the situation. They feel that they got themselves in a situation here that they can't get themselves out of that easily. And so they're like, I got myself in this situation, so I've got to make a way to basically set certain boundaries. It does look like they want to talk to you about this, but there's something here about certain boundaries being in place because something is too heavy for them to carry and not tell you. And so they're just waiting for the right time, finding the right words, things like that. I do have Pisces, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy that comes out. We have the Emperor, the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and then that Hangman at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start clarifying. We're going to start with the Emperor. The 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. All right, so it's not that they want to leave the situation. They just feel that healthy boundaries need to be established between you and them in order to have a very successful relationship. They feel that you both want the same thing. You both love each other very much. You care for each other. The connection between the two of you is something that you both desire. And the feelings that you have for one another are matched. So the 10 of Pentacles here as clarification to that Emperor, you know, they want to be able to offer you everything that they have, but also have the respect from you that they need when it comes to crossing certain lines with them, certain boundaries. Maybe it has something to do with family for some of you, like crossing certain boundary lines with family here. They don't want that to happen. They want you to respect certain decisions that they make, and just know that it's something that they care about you, they care about them here. So I do have Virgo energy as well as Cancer energy that comes out. Let's go ahead and clarify that 2 of Wands. All right, the 2 of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Wands as well as the World card here. So they want to talk to you about things. They're going to make that move first. So they're going to make that bold advancement to communicate all of this to you. And then they want to be able to close out that chapter of, okay, we talked about this, we discussed it, we both need to move on from it. So whatever this is that is affecting the two of you in that way, where they feel that certain boundaries need to be set in place. After things are discussed, they want to be able to move on from that, like close that chapter, move forward from it. Let's not go backwards, because they feel that going backwards is not going to help you grow, and it's not in a relationship, and it's just looking back is always bad luck, is how they say it, I guess. Like in the movie Hope Floats, don't look back, it's bad luck. So not returning to the past on things that should be addressed, and once they're addressed, let's move on from them. But I do have Capricorn energy that comes out, as well as Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Let's go ahead and clarify that 10 of Wands. They've been carrying around this heavy weight of some words that were exchanged, possibly an argument and fight. It's had them really in their head, and that is why they feel we need to talk about things. We shouldn't talk to each other this way. Certain things shouldn't have been said in whatever way that they were addressed. But the Knight of Swords is clarification to that 10 of Wands. So they've been carrying around this heavy weight of, certain things, relationship drama, things that were said quickly here that made them feel very in their head. Like it made them start to look at things and reflect on things. Some of this, it's a reflection of, what, Scorpio, I thought about what you said. It made me really take a good look at everything and start reflecting on what needs to change between the two of us in order to make it work. And what's not going to work, that's going to make them, feel that they can't open up to you, and they don't like that. They don't like the feeling of holding everything inside. They like to be able to talk about things and get it out, and they feel like it's very important for you two to be able to discuss anything openly without feeling so much judgment on either side. And that 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that comes out here. Let's go ahead and get some messages from this person. What are they holding back from telling Scorpio? Scorpio, I also see that this person feels they're constantly chasing you. Whenever you two have a difference in opinion or an argument, they feel like they are the ones to have to come and chase you down to resolve things. And they feel like this is something that struggles in between the two of you. So, all right, what are they holding back from telling Scorpio? Very interesting what comes out here. First things first, bottom of the deck is going to be, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. They have had enough time to reflect on things, what you said, what has happened, what has been really heavy on their mind here between the two of you, and, holding back and hiding their true feelings of what they want to discuss with you about this particular situation. That they have a lot to offer. They know exactly what they want. They are pretty well put together person and have a lot to give. They want a stable, solid home with you, foundation. They want things to be good and calm and feel like we're getting somewhere. But it's not going to happen without the proper communication and not just lashing out at each other or saying things that you can't take back. So, this is something they've really been thinking about. And that's the spiritual lesson they learned, is what has happened this last time, which has made them reflect on what needs to change between the two of you. So I want to feel that way again. They want to feel good. They want to feel happy. They want to not be in doubt and feeling insecure of, I'm going to lose you, or it's not going to work between the two of us. So they really want to fight for what you two have, but they don't want to carry all the weight and responsibility. They want to be heard on their part as well, and they just would like for you to listen. They feel like sometimes you can take things a little too extreme on what they say, and get mad about it or not want to hear what they have to say, and they feel like they don't have your full attention, like you're really listening, that you are quick to judge something that they say. Like, no, I don't act that way, or that's not how it is. You know, however they're taking it, they feel like they don't have your full attention on listening to what they're saying. So I want to be more than friends. They don't want to just be friends. And so if you two are, you know, in what feels like a situationship through some of this, they want more than that. They don't want to have just an open relationship with freedom to do whatever you want and not care about the other person, or like no strings attached. They want to actually bind those strings into something that is, you know, a whole piece of, it's like a whole piece of fabric, like taking all those strings and making a piece of fabric. Like they want the whole thing. They don't just want bits and pieces. They want everything here. So I lost myself for a while, especially with some things that have happened between the two of you, some things that they were personally going through. This is all stuff that they're going to want to talk to you about. They feel like they got lost for a while. They might not have been giving you full attention on certain situations or things that you had questions about, but also that they were out of character when they lashed out a certain way, and they don't want to hold on to the last time you two had an argument or issues in your relationship. They want to be able to talk it out and let it go. So I hide behind material things. There's something about materialism that makes them happy. So when this person is sad or depressed or, you know, just going through a rough time, materialism somehow helps to soothe that depression, help them feel more complete or satisfied. And there's something about an overspending issue here. So them hiding behind material things, even though they might have the money to do so, they don't always need the materialism. That might also have been something that you two discussed, where you felt they're too materialistic and that they're not really about, you know, what they have, the little things that matter, that they're more about the materialism. Maybe they work too much, they're a workaholic. They hide behind those material things to mask, you know, the fact that sometimes they can be sad and they can be vulnerable, just like anybody else, and that they seek materialism to cover up emotions, but wanting to open up more, especially after they've had time to reflect on, you know, this situation that happened between the two of you. So this is what I have for you, Scorpio. If it resonates with your situation, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.